do a couple things, so I got a little bit busy. Sorry it's a little loud in here, but we're working on Rich's Tundra. It's actually going to be the new shop that we work out of. He had some things that he had to get done, and so long story short is we're hooking him up with some juice to his new fog lights. At least that's what I think. So I see the wiring. I have the diagram here. It's not overly complicated, but I figured I'd hang with you guys while I did this. Off-road light wiring harness. So Rich, this didn't necessarily come with these specific lights.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a lot of videos online.
Okay.
I can put one on for you if you want.
Oh, good, man. I'm just trying to make sure that I have this. I'm wondering.
Yeah, you gotta get yourself aware of everything.
Yeah, kind of look at it, and so.
Yeah, let me get that video on for you. Don't say nothing. I got my tablet right here.
Okay.
I got a monitor right there.
I mean, I'm just kind of looking through the stuff. I got the battery hooked up.
Yeah.
I'm just going to make sure that it works here before. And so, these are what he's got going on here today. I'm always careful to open this stuff up, just because if you ever want to take it back, it's nice to be able to get your money back. Although Harbor Freight is probably one of the best places as far as returns and whatnot.
Got other things fit in there?
So far, my question is just that part of the wiring harness, but that's kind of why I wanted to look at these to make sure.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not the end of the world. I just would, less modification is better. So we have that. Just can't really see it. 2-prong wire. And you want these to come through the little holes, ideally.
Yeah, I mean, the cleanest that we can get it.
Okay.
You know, it is what it is.
Question is, do you use that harness? It's good to know that there's 9 diodes in them. But I guess the wiring only starts from the one side anyways, so should not be overly complicated. But that's like any good project. Just a little hiccup in the giddy up. You got him cooking on that?
Oh, yeah.
Sweet.
He's already got that whole pile to it.
Did he?
Yeah.
Nice. And the whole hot tub's done.
Yeah. Oh, no. That's going to probably not all happen today, realistically. But we'll do as much as we can until the guy comes back.
If there's any heavy stuff, let me know.
Yeah. Are those compatible, you said? Or
So it looks like it's a different harness.
different clips?
Yeah.
All right. Oh, you know what? Look at that. I'm looking at the brand name of that box. It says Hall Fest.
Yeah.
Notice the other ones are road shops. These are road shops.
You're right.
So it is a different.
But I'm gonna check that harness to see.
Okay.
What's up, guy? How's your Friday going? Cheers. We were doing hooking Rich up with this. He started a fog light project.
Yeah, I'm getting a video of it. So,
Okay.
you can watch that wiring process. There's a couple of guys.
Let's just actually see what this wiring harness looks like. I don't want to drop this. I'm afraid I'm going to drop it.
But he's putting that on his ATV, but a lot of it is very simple.
You had the relay. How much do you know about wiring, guy? Here's what I have going on. Alright, so we have the... Not a great spot for the light, necessarily. So, yeah, not bad. I was like, well, just check in with everybody, hang out while we got Friday. We were tearing up his hot tub yesterday, and so I was like, well, that could be fun, but the phone was just vibrating loose every second that it got, so I was like, that was kind of annoying. But yeah, so he wants to put those down here. So he's done a couple little mods to his Titan. He's got the light bar up here. Cool truck. I've actually always liked the Titans. What's up? How you doing, Eric? Nice to see you guys. Let's see if I can set this phone. All right. All right. So he's already got some of this stuff done. That guy. Just gonna go back here. Yeah, if I do something stupid, you guys will tell me, right? Which is my favorite thing about working on my channel, because then you guys tell me what I'm doing. That's good to hear. What have you guys been up to? And how is your property coming, Eric? And Guy, are you fixing your project? Have you made any moves yet? You got bog hazard lights on your van and a big built-in light bar. You should send me some photos of that. That'd be awesome. Put lots of lights on my F-150. The best way is to use a light wiring harness with a relay wired in. Does it look like this one? Because I also feel like this is the wrong harness. Like normally when I've done this, I bought the harness that came with the lights, and I think he got two separate ones. Not that I mind, like he's got stuff to solder, so I could do that, but put a lot of lights in my F-150 the best way. Okay. Big. Oh, okay. Big built-in light bar. Okay. I was like, I don't know what a bug light bar is, bro. Not yet. I'm still working on my coffee. All right. So I have this part wired in on the harness, the ground. Uh-oh, I'm dropping things already. I have the ground. I have this. So this comes into this part of the wiring harness, which goes, looks like, to the relay. What's up? Oh, thank you. So I'm gonna see if these actually fit. So I get these two little prongs. I don't think that they fit, but let's see. Yeah, look at this thing. I have the worst. In the future, guys, we're gonna have to hire a cameraman, I think. Okay, well, let's just try this. So I started putting this up here in between the door. That is two. Maybe that does. No. Looks too big, doesn't it? I know that this is not like a super necessarily exciting project, but I was like, well, at least I can chat. I wire everything into my fuse box. There were empty spots. Oh, nice. Instead of the loose fuse that comes with the wire. That's actually a good idea. What's up? Zach is down in Grand Junction.
Is it Grand Junction?
Yeah.
There's a lot down there.
Yeah.
That place is blowing up.
Yeah, there's a lot of, I mean, especially typically when like oil and gas prices are doing well.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. But if they're struggling, then the economy down there struggles too. So
But
it's,
we're gonna do the light bar in the front, right?
yeah, I'm looking to see what wires into these,
Oh, okay.
just to see if any of this stuff is usable.
We can get it all on the same switch.
Yeah.
That would be ideal.
Yeah, do you want to, if you could throw me that light bar, then I'll check that. Because I was like, well, let's see what
I
actually.
want to just make sure it fits in that bumper grill. And I can back the truck up whenever, so.
Okay. Yeah, and that might be helpful just so I have a little more space. I'm not as thin as I once was. I was supposed to go do a site visit on my property today with that engineer. Yeah. But
If I want to swap them around later, I don't have to go cutting into wires again. I can just swap them on using plugs. And then I've got the brown wire with the white stripe. And this is
he's got the video on.
B1 and B2 circuits that goes over to the area behind the
They sell cheap
box.
switch
So you can
panels
pick it up
now
over
with
there.
custom buttons like rocket
Glove
launcher,
box.
zombie
It's,
lights.
pretty easy to get back here behind us. There's,
Oh, nice.
some push tabs.
He's
on
got
both
some
sides.
stuff over here.
that,
I'm just using what he has right now.
And there's a little arm here that catches it. And you can see in here, you can just move that up a little bit. Disconnect that arm,
All right, let's go.
and then the glove box will just fall right down.
That's nice. I have
Lift this
nameless
off right
switch
here. Completely
for my
lift
rocket
it off.
launcher.
Hinges. But behind
That's
the glove
great.
box here we can see
That's funny.
where
I would like to
orange stripe.
I'm gonna tell you guys about some projects, the project that I have in mind for my Honda. All right, so here's Rich is in the.
2-foot bar.
All right,
So we're hoping to get in the front of the bumper. So the Titan grill always had a lot of great accessories, and I've seen a lot of them, and was dabbling with using one of them. But then I noticed that there was a great spot
so I don't have gloves on
in
him.
the front of the grill to put this guy. So he's got that same connector. Look at that. There's another
Oh, nice.
that'll come in handy. And then there we go.
Sweet.
So you got the same thing.
Okay.
Yeah, so we would just have to connect it to that. And one of those wires. We got free wire and an encasement.
Okay.
That's what that is. So it should go pretty seamlessly.
Do you have black wire too, or you want me to just use red?
Well, I just got red, but you can just use the red.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's like I don't want to
unless
leak.
we strip something. I've got this coax here. Like unless we strip it or something, you know what I mean?
That's all right.
There's
I mean,
some, commercial. What you call it, rated.
okay.
It's got wire in it.
Some back in there.
It's already protected.
Maybe if we have some black.
So it's already protected. It's commercial. So it's got wire in it.
Maybe I'll look as long as it's not.
Black, white, and green.
Oh, okay.
So I'll leave it right.
Maybe I will source some black from there. Then it's not so much work.
Yeah, we'll do that.
So,
You see the video here, right, Kyle?
yeah. I mean,
You can look up there. That monitor's hot. So he's kind of doing the same thing you're doing.
oh, okay.
Maybe get some ideas or.
Sweet.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see.
Will that fit in that hole in the bumper down there?
We got tools for that.
That would be a resounding yes.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's up to you how you want to fit it. I mean, we can cut it out so that it like kind of
Let's see
recedes it.
Because it should be in here. Yeah, so if we take those clips and rotate them vertically, we can connect right there.
Yeah. We can do that. We can slice it out if you want to
Yeah,
tuck it
you
in?
keep doing what you're doing. I'm gonna put this together with the brackets.
Okay.
All right.
Do you want to see? You want to do a test?
Yeah,
See if it fires up.
Go ahead and fire it up. So you want to go ahead and connect that to the light bar? And we
This.
can just see if it works. You know.
Does that light? Oh, that goes up.
Yeah, that goes up there.
I thought that was already hooked up. I don't know why.
It's all taped. It's just all taped.
Okay.
Yeah, I couldn't get through the. So let me show you where I kind of had some problems. I was trying to get in that door panel.
I would like to weld something.
And now I have conceded to. See, this is in here, and then on the top of my hood and the top of the cap, there's a little groove right here. See that groove?
Oh,
And I said to
okay.
myself, oh, what a great place to run this wire.
Okay.
And I just taped it in, and I did it in the form of shingle. So the one in the front goes over the one in the back.
Oh, okay.
Driving, so it doesn't, you know.
Okay.
Anyways, and then I just had to pick a spot inside the weather strip in there to drop in. And then this guy, he goes up like this, but I kind of feel because this block is so big, and it's not long enough to get into this cavity here. Unless I rewired it or ran this a different way, I thought that I would have to come through this stripping as well. And just maybe have a little bit of the wire exposed here, and then just cut through the inside of this and bring it down.
I think most people just pull that pillar. So this pillar.
Yeah. Yes. Mm-hmm.
If you unbolt these,
Yes.
I think it pops
You're
out.
right. See, that's why you're here. The smart guy.
Well,
The
sometimes,
obvious.
but
Captain Obvious.
I'm not always. I mean, there's some things I know, and there's a lot I don't. So
Yeah, that sounds good. Let me get that.
If you want
nut
to.
bolt, the nut driver. We'll take this off and pop it out. See what.
yeah, we'll just get it. See if we can get it fired
The
up.
only thing we'll have to do is just bring that wire you have through that through that what you call it, the firewall.
Yeah, we're looking for some holes on the firewall.
Alright, so nut driver.
As you say, you left my truck parked at the company while I worked out of town last week, and they stole your lights. That does suck. Like, what a weird thing to steal too. But I don't know. Like, people steal everything these days, so why would they not? Yeah, they probably. It's always the stuff that you don't realize until later. You're like, oh, I had like this little radio or speaker or sunglasses. What's up, Gucci? Jacoby, how's it going? The holes. So the holes are down in here. So I'm gonna have to. So see that? Looks like there's a little hole down. Holes over there. I don't really mind punching a hole. I have very little qualms about drilling holes in cars, but it's also not my car, so I think that's a grommet, though, or maybe I'll have to stick my hand down in there. Oh, this is like tucked back in there. Nissan, what were you thinking? Well, maybe I'll go look underneath and see what I can find underneath the dash. And then, but we will be welding something, Gucci. So, I plan on for sure. All right, Rich, can you hear me?
Yeah.
I'll tell you and tell these guys because I got a couple of my regulars that like.
Okay.
So with the Honda, one of my thoughts is to potentially. Because I don't have a lot of extra cash, I'm thinking it runs, keep it running. Should we try to see how much gas mileage we could get out of by putting a fuel cell in it? Like a hydrogen fuel cell. Because that's like cheap. I could make one of those for under $100.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And then you guys can make one at
I
home.
think we should just do it because we can, and then.
Like, start there,
Yeah.
start cheap. See if we could get it, like, I'm going to check the gas mileage, so I'm already in the process of that.
Are you trying to go Prius or are you trying to go solar, sustainable?
I'm trying to go efficient, right? Like at first.
Prius is, I mean, I was pretty amazed. I have a buddy who has telling me that like every time they push the brakes, that thing recharges itself.
Yeah.
When you know, when you give it gas and you're driving, it's re-energizing the battery. He fills up a tank and he's good all month, for the whole month.
That's impressive. I probably dropped hundreds of dollars.
Yeah.
You too?
So it's a combination of fuel and then of course efficient use of the kinetic energy.
Yeah.
And storing it. So it does a great job of it.
I thought about trying to do that too, but that's pretty sophisticated for my.
Okay, I'm just trying to clarify how deep are we going here.
Well, I mean, I would do it if we get to that point.
So you want to see how far we can have the engine run on gas?
I want to first let's maximize fuel efficiency because it has 345,000 miles on it, and so it's going to blow up if I throw boost or nitrous, which I'm.
Just probably flush that block out.
Yeah, well, I like the transmission. I'm actually more worried about the tranny than the engine, but because it's automatic.
You say that this truck right here has had over $22,000 of transmission. It is one of the only vehicles that it has to be programmed once you replace the transmission. Said the 3 different transmission people that tried to do it first. The last one that did it was a place in Denver called Advanced Transmission, and I had them come pick it up and they did a great job.
I say next time, if there's a next time, we just put a different engine and tranny.
It's going to be an American model.
Let me do the engine and transmission.
Yeah.
It will be our project.
Yeah.
We'll put like a TRX motor in it.
I think it was more actually, honestly, a part of what God was doing with this truck. Just was collateral damage for God's,
Bro, that's
more keeping the work that He was doing with Teresa, because the last 5 years have been so challenging for us that what we went through was prophetic, and I knew that in a trials of Job kind of way, because it was one thing after the other, and it just, an enemy, as they say, as God says in His Word, the enemy is the most crafty. The serpent was the most crafty of all creatures, and he certainly was. And I saw that in some of the ways that he kind of pitted some of my family members against each other.
it happens. It's always the people closest to you.
Yeah, it was deep, man. It was a really deep shock.
Well,
And it was a consistent campaign that I have just recently felt release from.
it's crazy.
And so it had to do with the counseling we went to Caring for the Heart. And they really got in there.
That's who you went to? Is that John Bevere?
For over 20 plus years. They got a storefront on Antilogen and
It's right. It's right over there by that church that
Yep,
you go
right
to.
on the corner there. Yep. Sorry. I got
no,
that out of there. So
I just wanted to look and
Yeah.
see. All right, now that we had Rich pull his truck apart.
yeah, let's do it. It's already coming apart. If
do
need to
you-
feel this, you can feel it. It's
Okay, well, let's set everybody up here so we can. Do you? Here's a question. How far do we want to go? Is always my question.
Oh, well,
If you're cool with right here,
done.
you can notch that.
Mhm.
Uh,
Oh,
let's
yeah, there you go.
Notch that and
That's a
put the
great
wire through
idea.
it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a great idea. Yeah, hit it
And-
with the angle grinder.
And then,
And we get the wire in that cavity.
yeah, you could just run it down here
Yeah.
and tuck that in.
I was thinking that, yeah, if we can get it in there on the inside of that, what'd you call it?
It's like a
Quarter panel?
It's a pillar of some sort.
Pillar, yeah.
I don't remember if it's
In
the A or
emergency medical terminology, when we approach a vehicle and there's an accident, they're called posts A, B, C, and E. And so these are critical areas where the firefighters
You
will
gotta
take
chop
those
them.
corners off and get access to what's in there.
That sounds like I always thought that looked like fun.
Yeah, it's fun.
Probably not for the reason, but yeah, let's get a
Yeah.
grinder.
Okay.
And
I need a shield for that side. I'll put a shield up where we're cutting,
okay,
And
yep.
look around for any fuel or any accelerants.
I mean, the inside of this is made of a lot of plastic.
What's that?
I said the inside's made of a lot of plastic, but we just
Fire,
yeah,
fire.
for your door panel. And make hydrogen with an old battery.
Alright, there's that.
All right, cool. I actually have a grinding blade that will, since, I mean, I don't mind cutting it, but it might leave it sharp, sharper than we want it. Make hydrogen with New Year's Eve, fill nitro gloves and flow them in a fire. Eric, you gotta show me that, dude. I would love to see that. Much safer than plastic cups. Well, probably gonna put the fuel cell in a plastic container, but it's not. I have the grinding wheel. Do you want me to go get that in the Honda?
Oh no, they're all right.
Oh, you got it? Okay.
I'll get some channel locks. There might be a key there.
There's the thick one. We don't have the thick one. I'll pull my Honda up real quick.
Look, I'm right here. That's for that. There's
Okay.
a lock on the back side of it. I'm gonna get a light.
Or if we just use that, I could just notch it with that. It's all good. And then, what do you want to...
Yeah, I'm listening.
You got something to cover this with?
Oh, you mean a shield?
Yeah, just...
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to put any holes in your interior.
No, I got you. 1 sec. I'm actually still trying to find the flashlight.
Oh, I got this one, yeah.
You want to bring that in here to me, and I'll get it lit so our guys can see what's happening. Yeah. Yeah, we want something like that.
This dude fills the little nitro gloves with hydrogen and throws them in the fire.
Watch them go boom.
Very, very loud and much cheaper than firecrackers. That's a great idea.
All right, now we've got
Used to
that.
fill the gloves with oxyacetylene into the...
A shield.
I've heard that that's really loud. I've never done that, but I had a buddy who put it in a trash bag and let it go up in the air with a fuse dangling from it, and it would just like continue to keep going while it was floating. Okay, that'll work.
We can protect a lot of different areas. So I'll take them around.
And then
Grab some of those safety glasses on that side. There's a clear and the yellow.
oh yeah. Bossy would be so proud of us. Throw this away. My friends and I would play Roman candle tag while camping. We've done that too. Or bottle rockets. There you go.
All right.
However, I don't know if you need the pure hydrogen in your car because the old car battery trick only gives oxy hydrogen mix, which is highly explosive. Yeah, so hydrogen is explosive. So supposedly that does change different properties within how the fuel reacts. So I couldn't find a thick one in there.
Yeah, you did? Okay,
I
I got another
I couldn't.
couple of packages. Yeah, I got a cutoff blade, actually. Is what
Yeah.
it's called. Let me find the other bag.
Well, I got the thick one, and it's already on there. Here, let me just grab it.
What do you mean, the
I'll
other
be-
grinder?
Yeah. I'll be right back, guys.
Where's the other grinder?
It's in my Honda.
Oh, man, don't even worry about it. Yeah, we can do that. It's not going in that far. I can cut it.
Well, we'll just have to beat it. That's fine.
Yeah,
All right.
we can cut it. All right, let's see where we need to protect.
With the sparks coming this way, I assume.
Yeah. Let me
Let's try
do the
this.
steering wheel first. That way that's covered, and then Yeah, and then all I have to do is kind of hold it like that. See?
Hold it. Ugh. Can you reach the? Sorry.
Hey, the glasses. I'm
The
sorry.
oh no, I got the glasses.
Oh,
That's like
you got the glasses.
we'll show the people, you know,
All right, let me get
cutting
the-
Rich's truck.
I got a phone stand. Hold on.
Why a phone stand when we can just? It might work.
Of course you got a
I
phone
think.
stand. Of course. Come on.
Well, you're the pro here. I think I'm good. Oh, you got it. All right.
Look at that. Boom. And you can make it as big or small as you want. So if that comes in handy, feel free. You can squash it and you can put it right behind us.
Okay.
Right here, like. And then just tighten it.
Sweet.
Right here. Yeah.
All
Is that a
right.
good spot?
Yeah.
You should have more light in here. See if you can get that.
We'll have to steal your lighting.
We got the door opener light is on now.
Okay.
And I've locked the mechanism so the door won't operate. Okay. I can hold this. All right, so let me ask a couple questions real quick.
Sure.
All right, so you called that a pillar, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, anything that we cut, I guess, inside of this area would get us inside of that pillar. So, so then you said you think we can just run the wire right through there, huh?
I think notch it here. I think it will tuck
Okay.
underneath there, and then it will.
Okay.
It should stay. At
All
least.
right, good. I see it. Yep. And so we're gonna do. I'm gonna pin this over.
Well,
There you go. Let's do it. Okay. No, I don't know how long that's going to last. Hey, watch your face. Make sure it's not coming back at you either. Okay. I can move the wire.
like yeah, I don't wanna.
Okay, I'll hold it. I'll hold it.
Just see if we got some.
No, that's a great idea, bro. Shit, I would have freaking. Man, I didn't think of that.
Oh, good.
Look at you.
That's like you and my
What the
stupid
heck?
sinkhole, man. Where I'm like,
Yeah, that was the. I could see the obvious fix.
Well,
you were
same
in
thing
the
when-
weeds or something. So was
Yeah.
I. That's where I was on this for sure.
it's like, yeah, this is what
It's yeah, man, because there's a lot to it. It's not just plugging up black to black, white to white. It's you got a relay in there. You got to think about whether or not you want it to be functional when the vehicle's off or on.
right? And
Yep.
draining your battery.
Yeah. If you need to cut that a little wider, we can cut it again a little wider. The teeth of that.
I just wanted to get it.
Yeah, let's open it up a little
Let's
bit.
we'll just cut it down with this.
Yeah. And you can put another cut into the center and just keep thinning it out. I'm gonna hold that.
I know what I was
Yeah,
thinking.
there we go. There you go. it, I'm gonna get that buffing grinder
The
on.
little file.
This guy here, and
Okay.
it is really strong. Hold on tightly.
Yeah.
Yeah, just kind of buff that down so we don't have any sharp edges.
All right.
And we got power right here. And test it because I want you to feel that because it does grab, bro. I want to back and smack it. I need to.
I always like a little bit of a challenge.
Good smack in the face usually wakes me up.
Well, how do we play basketball, Rich? It's not for the faint of heart.
All right, where's that tape? No, that should. All right.
Oh yeah. Thing's got a little bit of torque. Step. You guys have a step bit for drilling holes. I do, but not with me currently, of course. But they are great. I love those, by the way. All right. So, question is now. This is not my finest work. I would have preferred that wider grinder just so it didn't make such sharp edges. They're not too bad. And what do you think? Put a little tape in there, file it down maybe just a wee bit. Let's see if he has files. Ooh, over here. All right, where? Drywall knife. Sorry, that's a close shot of my face. But everybody needs to see all that. All right, well, let's just go with functionality for now. See if I can tighten this thing. But the step bits are great. Those are probably one of my favorite tools in the arsenal, for sure. All right, so let's see what else do we need here. We have electricity from the battery. Oh, because he didn't wire up that light, so I didn't realize he was wiring up multiple lights. I thought that one was already wired. So, let's see. Alright, so he has this part of the harness, which is what ultimately needs to get tucked down in there. But also is not wired. So what I see is I'm gonna have to strip this thing. But the question is, okay, I have 4 wires, and it looks like 2. I'm gonna guess maybe there's other functions that this does. Like, you know, some of those have that little halo. Beef up the wire with some electrical tape or shrink wrap. That's what I was thinking, is just wrap it where
my
sharp.
guy real quick. How we doing?
Oh, you're good.
I
So,
got tape.
yeah, I would tape around that wire.
Okay, pin it back. Pin it back out of the way, right?
Well, I was just gonna say, just because this is sharp.
Oh, it hasn't buffed out yet?
I buffed it, but it's still, I couldn't get that wheel in there.
Oh, okay.
But just, for vibration and whatever, it's probably gonna be fine, but I just.
Yeah, I got a piece of rotor I can fit in it.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. That, and then if we're good to.
Good job, man. Good job, bro.
Thank you.
That's perfect.
I think it will look cleaner, and then you won't smash your clips. So yeah, I always I always did stuff like this, and I was like, man, why did I just need to put it in there?
You need to be an engineer, bro.
But sometimes cutting the stuff is intimidating.
Yeah.
Especially when.
The thing about anything that you're doing in this day and age is that all the information and answers to your questions are out there.
Yeah.
You just got to answer or ask the right questions.
Right.
You ask the right
100%.
questions, you will get the answers.
Yeah.
So you have to have the will to want to do it.
Yeah,
You know
it's
what I mean?
like when you're using search engines, YouTube, AI, it's like you're exactly right. So sometimes I don't define my question well, and then I'm like, of course it didn't work because I didn't get a good answer because I didn't ask a good question.
Yeah, it's there,
Mhm.
and you have the courage and the ability to do anything, man.
I'm-
And I love it.
I've lost a lot of that fear of failure.
Yeah, man. Hey, you know what? There are ways to learn what not to do.
Yeah. And the only way you typically do that
Yeah.
is by failing.
And
It's
that fear you're talking about, I mean, we joke about it, but that is very powerful. It's a very powerful.
Dude, it's paralyzing.
Force that presses us inside. Fear has a lot of different faces, more than a lot of us would assume. And like I said, these last few years has just been challenging, but I believe that it was God sent. Because nothing comes to us that does not come preordained from God first. Remember, look at Job. Satan asked God. He said, "But look at Job." He said, "Look at everything that he has. You've blessed everything that he's got." And he said, "Stretch out your hand and see if Job won't curse you to your very face." And God said, "Very well, all that he has is yours, except he cannot take his life." And sure enough, he went down and he took everything that he owned. And then the second set of trials was his physical ability. And he asked that the day he was born was never created. He wanted to die, and he knew he didn't do anything. Even though his friends had come and said, "Joe, just confess your sin and ask God for mercy," because we often see people and we consider their circumstances to be a kind of a reading of their disposition. Circumstances don't have anything to do with your disposition.
I'm coming over there. Hold that thought.
Who you are. And
Just a sec,
yeah.
so I can hear you.
I'm just saying, just because you're having a bad day doesn't mean God doesn't love you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just because, things didn't go your way or you didn't get your parking spot or whatever, that doesn't mean God doesn't love you.
Well.
And even, on the real side, if you're going through something really deep, you know what I mean? That doesn't mean that God does not love you. It just means that you haven't understood what his purpose was.
I think that went out.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
What we feel like sometimes is not being done for us is, in my opinion, God stepping in. And so, I don't know if we lost you guys, but I'm going to start.
Yeah. So to close the loop on my point, it was just that your circumstances and suffering are an opportunity for you to actually prove the faith that you profess. Because you can suffer and trust and know that, yea, though you slay me, I will trust you.
That's really good.
You know what I mean?
I like that.
But people think just because they give their life to Christ that everything's going to be, hunky-dory and, peaches and cream. And that's not necessarily always the case.
I think more often than not, it's not, to be honest.
I believe you may be right.
Life can be harder, but it's because if you want to become that person that is elevating through the hardship, you have to be given opportunities to strengthen yourself in
Exactly. Yeah.
multitude.
How do you know if something works unless you put it to the test?
100%, man. And
God Himself does that.
people don't get developed unless they go through challenges.
Yeah. He says to his wife Job, he says, foolish woman, how can we accept the good from the Lord and not the bad? You don't know what you speak of. And with all that, he had never cursed God with his lips. Because his wife was like, are you still maintaining your faith? Look at you. You should just curse God and die. You know,
Right?
she's affiliating circumstances with disposition.
Yeah.
And it's not always the case.
Well, you have to be able to rightly divide it.
Right. Thank you.
And
Yes.
I think that's
the Bereans, right?
yeah.
Those are the ones that were accommodated for doing their research.
Well, and it's like I feel that way myself, man, where it's like
Yeah.
this guy that I have this ongoing debate with, you know, I mean, it's my opinion of belief versus of unbelief.
Yeah.
And I'm going to look through, see if we can find those grommets.
Oh,
if we're ready for that.
Okay, yeah, this has got to go all the way back then.
But
we don't have any problem.
We can also strip the wires if I don't think that the harness is going to fit that.
Yeah, I got you. I mean, it might all fit inside of that pillar. Look at how much space.
Oh, I mean, it fits physically in there,
Yeah.
but I don't think that the clip is compatible with your harness.
Okay, now, correct me if I'm wrong, but it looks like this is a thing that went inside of that.
Oh,
need to
like
come
that's the
off?
female side?
Yeah, is it or not?
I think it is like the female side, but I don't think that those male.
Well, the ones that we took out of the box did. They fit in there.
Oh,
It's got 2 holes in the center with that seal around it, right?
Yeah, let's maybe take another look at that.
Yeah, it's on this light.
Oh,
Yeah, it's the other. It's the other one that I showed you earlier.
the other light. Oh,
The other fitting. This is the one that we want. Put that in there.
oh, is that?
We have another one of those
Yeah.
floating around.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, that's the one that we want.
Ah.
That came with the light.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
And then yeah, I'm open to just running bare wire. You know what I
Well-
mean? Just label the whatever one accordingly, so it's clearly and identifiable.
Yeah, unfortunately, the clip did get beat up.
Yeah, but we can tape that down.
I like that idea of beefing up the wire with electrical wire.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's a combination spot and floodlight. So, and then while we got this thing open, I got to check that microphone cable too. So let's make sure I get a chance to check that.
Okay.
All the way through here. And the way I got to this switch here, I can show you. I just took this off right here. Check this out. So this just pops off like that, and then I can see inside of there.
Okay.
And then you can see what's behind the radio. And I got that blank out of there, and that switch fit perfectly.
So is the switches wired in?
The switch is wired in already.
Okay,
And I came in already through here.
Oh, you
with
did?
That. Yeah, that main wire, that switch lead goes through the back of this fire panel. I got through the side of one of those grommets
Okay.
and came through here.
Do you have more room to
Come through? Yeah. You
to
can
get
come-
that other part of that harness through?
Yeah, I think we can because it's a exported vent. That's all that was on there, and it blows air out, and so it's not very big, but it's big enough. If I take that out of there, you'll have all the room we need.
Okay.
So yeah, you'll see it. You got to see it to make sense.
No, that's cool. I just was
Yeah.
like, I was like, if we can try to tuck these, you know, just clean it up for you, and then
Let's put some electrical tape in that that cutout.
that's
that
I'm
notch.
actually wrapping this where it's gonna contact that. So
Yeah,
that-
it'd be a good idea. Huh? I think I got some of that. What do we call that? It's like ice and water shield, self-adhering.
ice and
Oh, you know what? It's right here. It's like window tape.
oh
Here, this is what we need. This is window tape.
Oh,
But
okay.
you take the foil off of it, and it's insulated and self-adhering. So I'll just take a piece of this out and you can just pop that in there.
I don't know if we're gonna have any more room. This is pretty fat now.
Yeah, it's not that thick. Let's see here. Yeah, this stuff isn't even really measurable as far as thickness goes. But here we go. Just put a piece of this in there. Don't mind.
You want that over the top of it, or you want that under it?
Yeah, just kind of straddle it. You know what I mean? Kind of straddle it.
So it's a softer.
Yeah, just kind of put that in like that, kind of. You know what I mean? Wedge that in there, in the middle.
Like this.
Bend it the way I had it, and stick that inside your groove. Yep.
Like.
Yeah, there you go. And push it all the way up. In there, all the way in the bottom. Yeah, I don't think you've got all the way to the bottom, but it's all good. The wire will push it.
Yeah, the wire's
Gonna push it. Yep. Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah, just
That'll keep that from kind of rusting out and stuff too. You know what I mean?
well, yeah, and hopefully you shouldn't have anything in there, but you never.
Now, let's see that.
Wonder if this
That tape.
would be better for you.
That tape's not going. Oh, that would be. Oh wow! No way. Are you kidding me?
Not
Almost,
quite.
huh?
Yes.
Oh, it's blocked on the other side. I can see the bottom. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Jeez, once it's open, the other side's. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just that's all right.
Jeez, that would have been awesome. But we got tools for that? What?
I know. It's like, well, how much work do we want to put in here now?
No, man, don't even worry about it because it's all going to get covered up anyway.
I know. That's the.
Jeez, I'm just amazed that you got it through that freaking. I didn't know what I was going to do there. I was like, jeez. And it really just discouraged me, man. And then I just kind of shut down operations.
You know,
I was like, well, you know, the light looks cool up there.
Well, it's like I thought it was functional, so I was like, oh, this is just an extra.
I think everybody thinks that.
Well, and then
I wanted to just make sure that one, it had to be in place because you have to start the lead running. You know, you gotta have a starting location. And then 2, 7 foot. Remember, is always a garage door height. Finished 7 foot, and I cleared it. I put my laser up on my cabinet.
Okay.
And I shot it at 7 feet. So I barely cleared it. I got about 3 or 4 inches. So I'm good.
It's like, so you're not gonna get a lift on this, and
Oh
still.
no, not with the light. And then my car wash days, I think, are done too. I was thinking about that.
Oh,
No more
yeah.
quick quack.
I guess so, huh?
Yeah, because of that. I don't know. Maybe I can just disconnect it or something.
Right.
I doubt it, but I won't worry about that right now. I got the pressure washer right there, which I worked that thing last night, man.
Did you?
I hit a lot of the back patio, and yeah, we're gonna have a little get together, man. And you're gonna be here Sunday afternoon after service.
My family's I don't know if I told you this, but my family's horrible. Mom, if you're listening to this, I love you, or my brothers, like y'all suck at planning.
Communicate, boys.
Yeah, it's like, no, we're just gonna wait until the last minute and then tell everybody, which many times I miss things because of that. But it's like, well, but otherwise, like, you just wait for stuff to
Here,
happen.
I got a razor for you.
Yeah, that would be cleaner.
Let's see, right here.
That's a good idea, guy. Prevents rubbing through potential shorts. I agree. And I did, I think I did accidentally nick the wire a little bit with the grinder, but I don't think I got through the,
Oh, insulation.
yeah.
That was probably me. I was moving around a lot.
No, it was me. 100%, man.
Trying to help, man. You wanna follow
Well,
up your
I saw
story?
when I
Go
did it.
ahead.
And I saw when I did it, and I was like, and you're like, oh, let me grab that other way. I was like, that was just a little too late.
See, man, I love that. Integrity check. Cool.
All right.
Cool.
If you can't do it with the little stuff, right? Practice integrity with the little things. Eric says, when I was younger, I had a car that almost burned down because my amp cable rubbed through a sharp edge. That's crazy. I bet that was intense, man. I put an amp in my boss's work van, and it ground it out and then fried the whole harness because we forgot we had foil wrapped around the fuse. Like this. Like hypothetically not be great. But I think that's gonna tuck through there fine. I guess we'll see. All right. So let's hope that works. And then, all right. Then on your microphone, what are you doing with your microphone? Oh yeah. What are you doing with your microphone, Rich?
Oh, the microphone? I just wanted to check that wire, make sure it wasn't split. Sometimes people tell me they have a hard time hearing me. I was just going to trace it back here to the back of the radio.
Do you actually see up here?
Yeah. Has it got a...
You got some wire exposed.
Oh, jeez. Okay, we probably need to snip that back or something, but... Or just tape it, actually.
You want me to just...
Yeah.
That's probably better, because I don't know...
Could you? You're in your taping flow right now.
I got
Your
it.
taping zone.
I got it, man.
I see you there. That shit's not going anywhere, is it?
I'll build it to last, bro.
Let's go sustainability.
Yeah.
Check. Sustainability check.
All right, so it's not just sustainability, all right? Like, I have an appetite for speed and horsepower. But that was kind of... Okay, so first would be fuel cell, because that's cheap, and we could be like...
For less than $100?
Yeah.
That is crazy. I would do it just to do it.
Right, just to see?
Yeah, just to go. Man, this guy, I gotta tell you, his name I think was Justin, and he was one of the treasure hunters that was looking for Forrest Finn's $1 million treasure that he hid back in I don't know, it was back in like 2015, 16, somewhere around there, and everyone in the country was going crazy over this treasure. Over 300,000 people came to Wyoming and Montana looking for this treasure.
That's the dude that just hit it and...
Yeah, he made a poem, wrote a poem in a book, and it started like begin where the warm water ends and cold water starts, and then go down where it's too deep, but you don't need a paddle, but the load will be... He just put this very...
Sounds like you went looking for a treasure, Rich.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I watched there was like 3 episodes, but it was a national phenomenon, and a couple of people died going out, braving the elements, and they didn't understand, being out in the Rockies, it's an unforgiving wilderness.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? And so
Yeah,
they found some bodies out there and stuff. And,
you will die.
And sure enough, man, they were going through the different people and their stories. There was a few kids from Cody, Wyoming. They called themselves rednecks, but they're not stupid. And they weren't. There were some really hardworking boys. And they were very familiar with the area. So when they heard the poem, they were like, that's Kerwin. They knew it. They knew. And so they were really close, but unfortunately, they ended up spending a lot of time trying to blow up this boulder where they swore that the treasure was underneath. And they were in the wrong spot. But it was a really cool story to see them and how close they were. And, I think everybody kind of got behind them for how hard they were working. And, they were trying to do something. Anyways, another person that they were interviewing in the storyline was the guy that I like on YouTube. And I think his name was Justice. He didn't find it, but he was one of the most intelligent engineer. He actually was a software engineer.
Oh, it was.
And he didn't find the treasure, but watching him and his preparation and how he, created a face recognition program to analyze all of Forrest Finn's interviews on Good Morning America. And he could tell when Forrest was not being completely honest. And he went back and analyzed all those videos just so that he could have a leg up on, pardon the pun, on the competition. And so he was so close, man. he was so close. But check this out. The thing about him, he had this really cool truck, Kyle, and it was lifted, and it had all the, you know, hiking and camping gear on the back, and then it was, it had a wrap with like a map, and it showed the contour lines, and all around the truck. It was super cool. His grandfather was the one that gave him the bug to start looking into like buried treasure and stuff like that. And
What a
anyways,
cool, like, what do you do for work?
Oh,
I hunt for treasure.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, check it out. He didn't find the treasure. Someone else found it, but he was so well off that he went and he purchased the treasure from
What?
the person who did, and he reburied it
Really?
and put it back out there in the name of his brother, because his brother went out with him a couple of times, and he was one of the ones that died.
Oh.
Yeah, so he kind of did it in his brother's name.
Okay.
Do you know that he taught his dog, Cooper, to sniff out bronze within 4 to 6 feet underground?
Really?
He taught his dog how to sniff copper 4 feet underground.
I think I would have trained him to sniff out gold and platinum.
Well, all the gold and platinum was in the copper box.
Yeah.
In the bronze box. Yeah.
So that's crazy.
Yeah, wow. That guy is like super, super smart. I thought about you when I saw him. I was like, man, that's gotta be.
Yeah,
that's gotta be.
I should have turned that around to you. That's a nice compliment, man.
Oh man, this guy was super intelligent, and that's what I tell my grandson too. I bought him a book. It's the 100 best science projects. Right, and one of them is to make a marshmallow pop gun. So I gave him the book and I said, "Here you go, man. Why don't you just bend the tabs on any of the projects you want to do, and we'll get you set up."
Yeah.
And he's like, "Okay." And he took it. He bent all the corners in the whole book.
Every single one. My man.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I
He's
forgot
like,
about
"Let's
this.
go. I want to do it all."
That's great.
I said, "You see, man, you don't have to be super powerful and all of that all the time. Sometimes you can just be smart."
Yeah. Oh, I mean, working smarter rather than harder.
Exactly. There you go.
All the time, bro. Well, and I think it's like, I mean, of course, it's like cool if you can couple those two together, but
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah, that's always going to give you the most efficiency.
right?
So, yeah. Shoot, my guy's out there getting it. Well, it's coming down a little now.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, it is snowing.
I told him.
Oh.
Tell me when.
Sorry, guys.
Well, how'd that bring?
Trying to get the seal back in here. Not super thrilled with what I did here. I think in a perfect world, what I would have done is probably, I don't know how that's gonna shut, or if it's gonna stay. Oh, and will you be able to? Will I be able to sleep? Oh, because of this? I don't know, man. He's a what? You say he's a soldier?
Oh yeah, my guy's out there in the snow getting it.
Oh, that's what you.
Not
Okay.
good. He kind of saw the vision I was trying to get done through that pathway, and he's like right on it. So he saw what I saw.
Okay.
It should be a nice kind of ambient lit pathway that goes up to a kind of peaceful spot to. I'm making an altar up there to God.
That's gonna be awesome.
I'm putting an altar up there to God. That's what's gonna be there.
Let's see if this door shuts.
Okay. See if
I don't
it
know.
goes-
That seal is off a little bit, so I don't.
Well, we can take some of that material out of there because remember, two objects can't occupy the same space.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I can snip some of that.
We can snip a little bit of that
Yeah.
seal,
Yeah.
and then we'll start hunting for the.
Okay.
Yeah, Eric asked if I'm gonna be able to sleep at
Hey,
night.
let me try this because there might be
I will.
there
It will
might be
fine.
a steel wire in there. Why don't you try?
You want to
And
just
then remember, you're just doing the inside track on the inside. Yeah, where your fingers
this side?
are. Yeah, pull it up and make sure it's in line. Push it all the way in, and press it the way it's gonna go in. See there you go. Yeah, that corner needs a boom. All right, and you want to mark it? I can get you.
You got something light?
Yeah, hold it for a sec. I got a couple Sharpies here.
like maybe I have a Sharpie.
Boom.
Boom, bop, beep, bop, boom.
Bam, boom, pow. And then here, let me mark the back side of it for you. Here you go. Is there a wire behind that? Inside the weather stripping?
Is there a wire in it?
Yeah.
No.
No. Okay. You know how like they do belts like what are those, the serpentine belts?
Uh-huh.
They have steel inside of them.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Something like that.
Yeah, still belts.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm encouraged. This is gonna be awesome.
Feel better?
Or is it? Yeah. I thought there might be wire. Let me see if I got some other scissors here. I think I do got some. Here you go. These are pretty beefy.
I want the scissors that I cut a chunk out of my finger with.
Yeah, that would be these guys right here. Look at that.
Yeah. Oh, it does have metal. You were right.
I was just curious because it holds its form pretty well.
I guess.
They usually.
When's the last time I cut?
Wow, those things cut the wire too.
Maybe I shouldn't have done that.
No, that's fine.
I'll tear 'em
I
up.
was surprised. Yeah, I was surprised those were. You know how sometimes the blades will kind of flap over.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The material, and they won't shear.
Yeah, and they'll
Yeah.
just
I think
spread
it
instead.
It gets missed. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my goodness. There's gonna have to be a lot taken out of there.
Quite a
Here,
bit.
let me see that. Let me see that thing. Give me the scissors, and let me pull that rubber over here.
You want to do it?
Yeah, just pull it over.
I was like that, or I was.
Just hand me this corner right there. I got it right there. Boom.
If that's hard, here,
No,
try
you're
this,
good.
and I'll.
You're good. It's gonna have to be something like this. I just kind of saw it. It's gonna have to be.
Make sure you don't cut the rest of that.
Oh no, I'm not. I'm just gonna kind of get that inside track there, and by that, run that through and see what that looks like.
I,
Yeah, that kind of looked like that's what it needed. I mean, the material just needed to be removed because you can't have two objects in one spot. There you go. It's coming. It's coming. Right there, you might need to work it a little at the top. There you go. Boom. How's that?
much better.
All right, let me change this battery. Real
Still
quick.
not quite. I mean,
What's that?
let's see what it looks like. Oh, my bad. I missed that. Man, I really hope that property will work out. It has double garage, about 550 square foot big. Oh, I'd love to be able to work on stuff through the winter and bad weather. No, yeah, working outside sucks, doesn't it?
Yeah, you got a garage, and I always recommend those ceiling-mounted gas heaters.
Those are great.
Yeah.
I mean, this is fine for now.
Yeah. Oh, that does it, man. Yeah.
Is that better? Okay.
Yeah,
And then,
what I'm thinking is, or I wanted
we
to
still
ask.
have the wire.
Oh yeah, I'm just gonna put it. Do you think I should put some adhesive on the inside once we get ready to finish having it in place? I can kind of put some silicone to seal any gaps there.
Yeah, maybe just so it doesn't come down.
Yeah, and it'll hold it in
Like-
place too.
Like,
yeah.
I mean, this weather stripping is pretty good, especially once the door
It's
pulls
closed.
it in
Yeah.
or pushes it in.
Yeah,
but
matter of fact, that'd be a great time to do it. Is right before you get done. Put some in there and close the door.
as long as you don't put too much, because then you'll have your door
You
permanently
won't be able to
shut.
open it.
Yeah.
At least not without recoiling.
Exactly. All right, so we got that wire and that wire.
The wire that's got to come through that thing. Let me show you how I did that. So I came through the floorboard with the snake that I have, which is in the hand truck toolbox.
The
It's right here. There we go.
oh, I need to get some juice back on this. Changing my brake calipers and bad light, freezing. Yeah, that's horrible, dude. I once tried to do a transmission in the snow.
I just put a good battery on it. Okay, now I'm gonna run this.
Oh, you got a nice.
Yeah, snake.
And
I'm
you
gonna
got all
run
the
this
fun
through
tools.
this. Yeah, it's our shop. This is our shop, man.
All right.
So that's what this is. I'm retired. I gotta have something to do.
Well, I mean, let's, yeah, we've been making content and
Brought a
fixing.
whiteboard, so We can put the projects up
Ooh,
on,
I got another one too. You want another one?
What's that?
Whiteboard?
Oh, yeah, but yeah, absolutely. I love whiteboards. I have one in my bedroom with my wife, so we can be unified on communication and all that stuff. Yeah.
Tonight, what we're gonna here's the game.
It was on the whiteboard.
we discussed this. That's great.
No, man, communication is what it is.
Oh well, yeah.
It's
I
all
mean,
about communicating, and if you can communicate clearly,
the rest is there.
Done. Yeah. So, I think I'll have you do this.
yeah.
If you don't mind, Aquaman. Yeah, can you put an angle on it? Make it kind of pointy?
Yeah.
Because I'm going to stab it through. It's a really thick foam grommet.
This is gonna be the wired clip.
Oh. Sorry, guys. Kyle's filing his nails.
Yeah, exactly.
He's filing his horns. All right, I'm going to bring this down here.
All right. I was getting some juice, but maybe we'll see if we can see Rich.
All right, yeah. So, if you could get your eye, Kyle, on the
You mean go look through the firewall?
No, right up here in the corner where you were at, you will see these speaker wires coming through there.
All right.
And they're in the very, very back. I'll show you. Behind. See those red wires?
Oh yeah, by your
Okay, follow those red wires, okay?
Okay.
And what I'm gonna do is they like foamed around that too.
Oh, I see.
So I'm just gonna, that's why I wanted to point. I'm gonna push this through.
Okay.
And then if you can grab it, we can pull whatever back.
Okay.
We'll just have to pull it through. So watch that, because I'm gonna pop it through for you right now.
Okay.
See, tell me when you see it.
Where's my extended needle nose when I need them?
Okay, so.
All right, so that was number one idea for the Honda. Number two idea is if the engine does go, I've heard that those, I think it's an F22 2-liter. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I'm wiggling that around a little bit. But, I'm gonna run this right through.
I thought it. Oh, okay,
Can you
perfect.
see it?
Yeah, keep pushing. Oh, 1 sec. Push. All right.
Got it?
Yep.
Oh, yeah! Nice.
Come on, fire!
Oh, yeah! Dude, that's huge.
All right.
That connects the light.
Sweet.
Shit.
Yeah.
So, wiring the 42-inch Harbor Freight light bar didn't have anything to do with wiring. It all has to do with running the wire through the truck.
Somebody, Eric was just saying, I think it was Eric or Guy, they're like, this is the worst part, is pulling wires through the car.
It is.
Honestly, if I was doing that, I might, you could do it that way. I've also seen people just drill a hole through the roof.
Are you serious? What?
Yeah.
I was scared to do that.
Well,
I was scared just to mount that.
Right.
But those screws have a gasket on them and they're sealed. And then I put silicone underneath everything. And then there's a rubber pad underneath both sides.
Yeah, I saw it's sealed up pretty good. So it's like,
yeah.
I mean.
So I might have to window tape this right there.
You know, we could do, yeah, well, it depends how far you want to go with it. But
Yeah.
I was like, we could always make a little cover for it.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
No, I think we could do that. If we get some tape, I would rather you help me do the...
This part?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right, so.
Dude, you got it. Oh my gosh, I couldn't.
Really?
I was like back and forth, back and forth.
Well, it's like also, well, part of the problem is it wants to run into everything.
Oh,
so
yeah.
it's just orienting it when it comes. Well,
Guiding it. Yeah, guiding it. Yeah.
It's much easier as a two-man job.
I hear you.
But, okay. So then,
So now what we want is to bring this through there. And we have one pathway that's going to go to the
Down to the front.
to the front, and this is where we may run some more bare wire. Okay, and then this guy is the one that's going to go to the light bar up there.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I was gonna say, that's a 2-wire, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And this, because you have.
So that goes through there and goes through there. You think this is not enough, right? To get to here?
Well, the other question, Rich, is because.
It's got to get to right here. This is where the thing is.
Oh, these are both 4-wire.
Yeah, you see what I am?
Yeah, so it's there, but.
That's for that.
So the other side of this.
Oh,
is,
actually, the wire's right here. We can get that underneath here. So yeah,
we may
the
run
shorter side can go this way, and that way you can run that to the 2-footer.
Yeah, I mean, we might still run out of. I mean, either way, we're probably gonna have to do something.
Yeah.
But yeah, so if that.
This is enough.
If we could
This
pull
is-
that through.
This is more than enough. All we need to do is cut this back to where we have enough to work with, and then we can reconnect it,
Yeah.
and we can do the either soldering or the. We'll see what it looks
So
like.
you're thinking about pulling this side through, right? With
Yes.
this? Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking about cutting this and then taping it sealed and then pulling it through.
I think that's probably gonna be the best path, like, because this plug I don't think is gonna go through there.
That's a 4-prong. you said?
And
Oh no, it's bare wire.
bare
this-
up there, so we're
Yeah,
gonna
it's
have to wire it.
connected. It's connected right here. Here, I'll show it to you.
Yeah.
I got it taped, but I don't know what this connection was.
That was just a 2-wire, I think.
Oh, okay.
So it's just black and red, and then I think it's gonna go to the black and red here,
Yeah, absolutely.
and then we'll just pull
And that's
that.
all that was on the other end of the what is that, female end?
Yeah.
So this part here. Do you think there's a way to go through the top of the dash? I mean, it just seems like that would be the more.
It would seem like it makes sense, but I never know. I've never been able to do that very well
Yeah.
because there's a lot of depth and other junk
Oh, yeah.
back there.
Okay.
So I'd
alright,
probably
well,
pull this through underneath, and then
Okay.
we'll just extend the wire down from up above.
Okay. All right.
So you want to clip it?
Yeah. Let's see. Let's clip it back here, and then we'll real carefully unsheath it. Yep. All right. Got 1, 2, 3, 4. So red, white, and then black and yellow. But where's what? So this is important because that's going to tell us where the 2 ends are. But effectively, it's one side. We have red and black, or red and white. We have red and white, don't we?
We got red and black in there.
Red and black. Okay,
Yeah.
so it's gonna be these 2 guys. All right, so that's cut. So let's take this part here to the snake. Now, usually what happens is I worry that well, I think we can probably do a very, very small hook, but then have to tape it really good. So that's just to kind of get that going. And what we have to do is do something like so. We have to bring this around like this. Get that hook on there and then tape the crap off of it.
It's like, man, I
Here,
hope
let me
he's
get
got.
it. Is-
I hope he's got a great idea for this.
Oh yeah, yeah. This is gonna get us where we need to be. I just
This-
need to crimp this part here.
You got it?
Can you do that?
Yeah,
I can
yeah.
hold these 2. Let me hold them so that, yeah. And then just kind of press that into the, rub your outside bit. There we go. There you go. Oh. Okay, I'll try
It's
to
like
hold it
sprung steel or something, huh?
straight. Yeah, it's rolling. You got that thing?
I wonder if I need
Well, the channel locks, did I put those in there for you? Yeah.
Ow!
Oh, careful. Yeah.
It
Yeah,
wasn't
let
like
me,
that, it's just like,
I think we got channel lock. Yeah, they're right here. There we go.
I think because it's sprung, it's,
That corner's sharp too, remember?
yeah, I didn't get the sharp side luckily, but
Here we go.
Yeah.
You got it? Alright, we are. Finger. Okay, alright, we got it. And yeah, part of the front end of this might be damaged, but it's okay as long as it goes through. mistake there, so. Okay. Yeah, this is gonna be awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry I didn't understand that. What's
Oh
next?
no. You already got it through. I mean, I'm stoked.
Just that that's already.
Yeah, I can pull up on somebody and be like, BAM! Hey, what's going on over here? Oh shit! yeah, I'm shitting their pants for a second.
Yeah, right.
Like, just kidding, guys. It's all good. I'm just a game warden.
Where's your license?
Yeah, what kind of fish did you get?
Alright, so we'll pull that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh! Good thing this will come off.
Yeah.
Yeah, it actually
Where's
popped
your,
up the other day. How's that for Neanderthal? Yeah, just leave it off if you want. Yeah, I'll just leave it off until we get done. I'll put this guy back here.
Very good.
And voila. Okay, cool.
Alright, sweet.
Woo!
So
I'm
you want me to tug
excited.
it through, or you
Yeah,
want
you pull it. Yeah, you pull it. I'll help kind of guide it. And then take a look at this so you'll kind of see what you're going up against. This blunted end here, but I think it should hold up. Okay. All right, I'm gonna tape it a little bit more on the front end,
Okay.
and then we'll be ready. Let's see. Want that to catch there. Okay. All right. Okay. All set. Yep. All right. Yeah, you're all wired. You can probably yank on that pretty good.
Okay.
You're gonna feel when you get the other end.
Alright,
Got
that's
it.
like,
Yeah, no, I got you.
is it hung up on something?
Yeah, you're good. Hold on, let's see. Let's gotta guide you. All right, there you go. And then, yeah, just work with it because it's a big grommet you're gonna be pulling through. How you looking?
It's tight.
Oh yeah, were you able to get any of it? You
Uh,
should have lubed it up or something, huh?
Right.
Dang it. You want? We can back it out real quick. Let's lube it a little.
Just, maybe, can you shove while I pull?
Well, see, listen, where it got a little tight is where the connection for the other wire comes off of the lead, and so it was a little bend. And so we're getting through
Maybe
some
we
tight
can rotate
spots.
it too.
Yeah, I was just guiding it as you were pulling it in. But I'm gonna pull it back out. I'm gonna spray some lube on it. I think you'll need it. You wanna try it? See what it feels like?
Let's just spin it a little bit.
Okay, all right, I'll guide it in. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'm thinking that it
Just
is.
how hard to tug on it.
Yeah. Okay, you're clear to kind of
Oh.
yeah, you're clear. We just got through. Now you are getting to the grommet. You're there now. And I can help push against it. There you go. There you go.
All right.
What? Did you get it?
Wait. Oh, we got it.
What?
No wonder we pulled more through.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
More than you needed?
I'll pull the other side.
You
Pull
couldn't
the other
stop
side.
yourself, huh?
Yeah, I was like,
Nice. It is here. Yeah, you got the joint. you got the little joint down
I
here.
was like, no wonder it was so hard.
Oh my
So,
goodness.
But at least, I mean, we can pull that back through.
Victory.
Sorry.
Oh, you're good. Just let out your truck.
All right, sweet. So
Victory.
the least favorite part of pulling wire through.
Oh my gosh, man. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you
All
want
right, let me see these nippers. I'm going to clean those ends up, and then I'll probably have you pull some of that back
Yeah.
after I get this separated. Let's see how much we need, though, first.
Okay.
Okay.
I want to check and see if there's any commentary on here. What up, guys? All right, no lube. I use electrical tape and tape it smooth so it won't snag. We had it pretty smooth. What's up, Desar?
Wow, this is gonna be awesome.
Black silicone will help with wind noise too. Oh, good idea. Cocked my windows shut on accident one time. I got those fancy window diffusers. You yeah, that's what I was just telling him. I was like, we'll shut it with the cocking in there. Door will stay shut. No lube. Yeah, sometimes you gotta go in without it. Yeah, the grommet definitely. It should have got dinner first, and then it got the other side of the Y connection came through too. Pretty sure that there's still a grommet, but I don't know. All right. Cool. So what do we need? Sorry, this is not. Stand is not made for automotive. All right. I guess now we're doing the
Wiring.
So you're wiring that up, or are you?
We're pretty close now. We just got maybe one more panel to get through, one more corner,
Okay.
and we gotta connect these guys together, and then yeah, we'll be good to go. So we just gotta see how to get from the bottom of here
Up there?
to
Oh,
up there.
I can do that. That's pretty easy.
Yeah, we'll see if this snake will go through there.
You need the soldering iron? I said we should have used lube and bought the grommet dinner first.
Oh yeah, yeah. You grab the light. Oh yeah. Okay.
Be cool once we make like more than 25 cents a video. We can get a cameraman.
Yeah. All right. So check it out. We ran the snake through, and if you could point down here a little bit, see these right here.
I hear you walking.
These wires. Yeah, you can see a little bit of it. These are gonna connect to these guys coming through the pillar. That's what you called it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I've got a bit of a little situation in that these leads have.
Is he walkie-talking you?
Yeah, I'm turning it. No, not him. He doesn't have. I got it. I'm gonna turn it off.
Oh, okay. I just want to make sure he was okay.
Yeah, he's not up there being wrapped by an anaconda or something.
Rattlesnake. There's something like paralyzed.
He's trying.
Yeah.
That would not be good. That's an inside joke because some guys that lived here before us, they said that we told them about the hot tub and how hard it was to get it apart, and they mentioned to us that there, good thing there wasn't any snakes under there, and I was like, what? And me and Kyle were all in the Kool-Aid yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, man. And so she said that. I was like, yeah, good point.
Yeah, and you think about that after, right?
Yeah, I know. We were right there, but there is some kind of space underneath it all. And, when you think about it, it is a good spot.
Well, perfect. Man.
Perfect spot, actually.
Well insulated.
Yeah, exactly. So.
All right, so we have that wiring. We have.
Got to put the brackets on the 2-footer. That's on the table there.
Yeah. I guess I could do that real quick while you're doing that side.
Yeah, if you want, I'm just going to path it through, and I've got this. So I'm going to run the stake from the top down. I should be able to see it and grab it.
Yeah.
And this thing comes off too right here.
Most of that will tuck it back far enough.
Okay.
And then if you have something to pull it forward at the top, like that tape,
Yeah,
although that pillar will cover up all of that metal.
I
so
know. That's gonna
it'll
be
look
so
nice.
awesome. Okay, cool, man. Yeah, everything should be right there. And then if you look inside of my bolt driver bag, this guy here, you'll find the Allen heads that you'll need for those right here. So there's a set right here. So you'll find the Allen tips. So everything you need. And then just think about washer, lock nut, and then bolt, I think.
Yeah.
Something like that. I don't know. Alright.
The other day was like, lock nuts don't lock anything, which is funny because I was like, I've never had a huge issue with lock nuts,
Yeah.
but that two-stroke rattles everything loose, man.
The two-stroke? Oh, that, is that like that blaster?
The little scooter.
Oh, the two-stroker, yeah. Okay. Jeez. Well, you know, what was that? Well, you know, there's actually what's called nylocks. You know what?
And that's what we started using.
Yeah, I would always prefer to use a nylock instead of a lock washer.
So much better.
Yeah. And there might be some in that top tray if you're interested.
Okay.
All right, let's see what we got here. So, see what's the best way to get down here. If there is a down here. Is there a down here? There's a down here. Let's see. Let's see here. Oops. Yeah, man, this is perfect.
Yeah.
This is a perfect little shop.
Oh, it's way better than the.
Yeah, I'm
I
gonna
mean,
clear all this area out too.
the only thing I think, well, and you actually have other lights, so,
Yeah, yep.
and you have the lights over at the other shops. So
Yeah, they're gonna come over too. Yep. We're gonna light this place up. See it. Space. All right, let's see. Let's see if I can get this thing on. I need another light. Let's see.
So maybe, man, maybe when we start painting stuff,
Yeah.
what's your favorite color?
Paint.
Or what would you paint that truck if you paint?
Oh, the paint. The Honda.
Well, I want to paint the Honda, but
Which
I want
one?
to do a lot of. I want to wide body it.
Oh, okay. Okay. So you're gonna build some quarter panels?
I'll try, I think.
Oh man, that's gonna be sick. That is gonna be awesome.
Isn't it gonna be cool? Like, I mean,
I think so, man. I think so. Oh, I know what I need. I need a flathead. ¿Todo bien, primo? ¿Martín? Órale. Hey, ¿me dejas un espacio para meter hielera, no? Hey, si trabajas, si la quieres, la llevas. Es una, ¿cómo dices? De frío, por carne. Si jala, llévatela. Yo te ayudo, Hola. It's Martín. Yeah, or what's the guy's name from the late night show? What's his name? Comes out on not David Letterman, is it?
there's a couple of them.
I forget that guy's name.
Kimmel.
Yeah, Kimmel, Jimmy Kimmel. Yeah, what's the guy's name?
Oh, you talking Guillermo?
Yeah. Yeah, that is not Guillermo out there. That's another guy.
That's really
Just
funny.
saying. I think this is. You got yours? Okay, yeah, you're good.
Yeah, I'm just kind of going with that.
Yeah, that's not Guillermo. That is Martin. Yeah, he's out there killing it like a soldier. Soldier good.
Yeah, it's sometimes just, man, it's get some help. And
Oh, I know why. I know why I can't find all the flatheads. Look. Because they're all right here.
they're all over there.
That little screwdriver thing's right here too if you ever need that stuff.
Okay.
And I kind of put the flatheads on the left and the Phillips ones on the right.
Dude, I should just bring in my tools. Well,
Yeah.
the missing stuff.
Yeah, bring it
Because I
in.
have a lot of stuff that.
Yeah, and these shelves, someone was throwing them away where I got that scrap metal for us. Before you log off, you should make sure that everybody sees the scrap metal.
Yeah.
But those steel shelves right there, we can put those somewhere else. They don't have to stay there.
Okay.
It kind of limits our access.
So maybe when we.
Hey, look at that cross, bro. Look at that cross. My church was throwing it away. I got it out from the back of the dumpster.
That's super cool.
Isn't that super cool?
Yeah.
Bro, they're still going in the shop, bro.
Yeah.
And everybody just gotta put their prayers and blessings on that, bro. Let's go.
Yeah.
Shit.
We should put our prayers.
Yeah, let's do it, man. Yeah, and so give some
Hang
thought
it
to
up, maybe.
Yeah. Is there any dishonor in putting like at an angle?
No.
No?
I like our church does it because
There-
it's like because the idea is to pick up your cross daily.
Yeah, that's true, huh? It's kind of how the position where Jesus was carrying it. Ah, it's suffering. I like it. So that'll be our logo.
All right. So we have
Channel.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, I got a little plastic clip. I got to pop off of the bottom here, and then I'm getting business. I'm in business.
Business.
I am in business. Business. Okay, it's not that hard. All right. Maybe release the brake. I just released the brake, just so you know. Emergency brake. All right, so. Man, that sucks, because I looked right at that package of those panel clip pry bars and walked right past it at Harbor Freight. And I'm like dead in the water right now because of one of these freaking things.
Yeah, they're definitely be
Those little panel clips.
Yeah.
Oh, they're such
Do you need
pain.
a hand with?
I almost got it. I'm there. My body is kind of settling in to the position. There it goes. I mean, there it went. I don't know where it went, but it went.
So this one is different. I wonder if there's other adapters for this.
Oh yeah, for those. Yeah, they're kind of weatherproof clips because they're all sealed, you know.
I do like that, although
Yeah.
they don't like they don't match, but
Is this what I'm?
it is what it is.
Yeah. Let's see here.
But
Yeah,
the
you
good
picked
news
the
is
perfect
you have a bunch of
project.
extra stuff, so if you want to take some back.
Let's see. Well, are you going to be far enough? Like, let's see. Oh, I haven't stuck it in yet. Okay. I'm going to pop this down here. See if I can see it somewhere.
Okay, see what you're doing.
Yeah, I'm just trying to kind of see if I can pick up the snake out here, down here somewhere.
For more snakes.
I see it. And I do. I see it back here.
I was thinking thank you, Eric. I appreciate that. I do not like wiring, maybe also because I'm colorblind. Yeah, that makes it really hard. Actually, I have. When your eyesight's not the best, is it, Rich?
Oh, no, it's not.
Yeah.
It's not.
What kind of snakes are we talking
She
about?
had me try out some reading glasses probably about 5 years ago. And shoot, the more I did it, the more I needed them. And I had a really big monitor on my computer right in my face.
Yeah.
I thought that probably might have, you know.
Oh, dude,
Done something.
those old CRT,
Yeah.
the original ones, like the deep.
Yeah, LCDs
They
or whatever.
do. They burn your eyes.
They do?
And then those fluorescent lights.
Yeah, I know.
Because they flicker on and off at a high frequency.
Yeah. They always bothered me. I have a hard time sleeping sometimes. I could deal with noise and stuff, but if there's lights on and stuff, yeah.
I'm pretty sensitive to it too.
Awesome. Check it out, man. So I'm just going to connect this and we're going to kind of remix what we just did. And we are in business.
My business.
Yes, business, my business. Okay, let's see. Now, let me ask a question. So this is a 4-wire sheath. However, we only need 2 of them.
Yeah.
Do I want to drag 4 through there and make it harder for myself? Or just take the 2 that I need? You know what I'm saying? Here,
Oh, okay. So you.
yeah, and you can see the things on the bottom and stuff. The snake is
Yeah, I mean,
going
I
from
would-
the top to the bottom.
I would probably just do 2 up through there.
Yeah, we just gotta.
So that's
skid
all you
that.
need.
Well, no, I'm talking like this part.
Yeah, 2 wires
So-
off that. I would
So
just pull.
instead of backing those 2 back up, because that's only through the fire chamber. So now we got to take it from there. That's why I stuck this in there, so you can see it. So
Yeah.
we're gonna run that back up and through here and connect that right there.
Yeah, I would just take the
Black and the red, right?
Yep.
All
I'm
right.
just gonna go with simple.
Yeah.
And if
keep
we
it-
screw it up, then we'll figure it out.
Okay,
after
well,
that.
we should be able to pull them apart, right?
Yeah, you want me to do it?
Yeah, you do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Actually,
And,
you have
well,
your.
And it's that much less. We have to pull through the snake.
Yeah, exactly.
The bump won't be so big. I'm surprised you got that through, man. Oh my god.
I'm not gonna lie.
That was like a pregnancy or something.
I pulled on it pretty hard.
Labor.
Eric was right, like, cause he's like, dude, you're gonna have to buy that grommet dinner.
There's gonna have to be some stitches or something.
Yeah, dude, I pulled on it pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. No,
I know what I do on the row machine.
some calories on that one, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I could max out the toe machine at the gym, so
Let's go.
I didn't pull it that hard, but I do know, like, those grommets hang on to it, man.
Well, it is a very necessary piece of equipment and requirement by, the FDA or whatever,
Right.
that, we're protected should there be a fire in the engine compartment.
Yeah,
So
I
that
mean,
fire shield is there for a reason. I respect that. You know what I mean?
it
But
slows it down, I mean.
Yeah. It gives the services enough time to get to you.
Yeah.
It's the theory behind a fire door.
Buying
to a
time.
garage. It's called the 1 hour door. That's in terms of 1 hour
Hmm.
of the utilities getting to you.
See, it's all these things like this cross pollination of like information that I enjoy.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like, cause
Yeah.
it's
man.
like I know you
knowledge
could.
is currency, man. Information and knowledge is currency.
Well, like biblically, when they talk about the talents, right? That was actually a currency at the time,
Yeah.
but now talents is skill sets.
Cash money. Yeah.
Yeah,
Greenbacks.
but not everybody can monetize their talents in the same ways. So
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. But we are all called to multiply.
yeah,
We have been called to multiply.
do you
and
think?
Be fruitful. Is that going to be enough to get up there?
I would like to think that it is. Do you have?
We'll have to back out that joint.
We have the razor,
Yeah, I thought it was on the floor.
or is it?
Yeah, I got it right here, actually. Is it? It's a red one? Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, I'm into your light, I think.
You're good.
There, I can hold this there. Yeah, oh my gosh, bro. You just, killed it.
You
You
know,
brought it together, bro.
the thing about
Dang.
me is I'm pretty good at just working through it.
He said we have tools for that. That's gotta be our slogan. We have tools for that.
Well, it's like when you came over and did that, help me. That's how it,
Oh yeah.
you just hit this
I was
stopping
stuck.
point.
Yeah.
And
was
that's
stuck.
I was too, man. And it was like it really sucked.
Yeah. Well, you know what, man? I'm just grateful that we're in each other's circle, that we can continue to sharpen each other as iron sharpens iron. And,
Amen.
it's just awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. And I'm looking forward to all the other projects we're going to do here.
Me
I've
too.
been trying to get you here, man, so I could show you You know, the space we have.
I know,
And that's part of what pissed me off. What are you doing? Stop it. You're messing everything up.
well, and you know, it's like maybe there's time for.
Man, I've done a lot of work here in this house.
Yeah.
Here in a little bit, I'll show you the back patio. That guy, he's a landscaper, and he is gonna give us an estimate to do some work in the back. But I've got some lights in the back. It feels like a little cabana. Oh, hold on, man. Let me grab those strippers for you.
Oh, I'll probably have it. Just like to struggle.
1, 2, buckle my shoe. Here's these.
Always
Let me
use.
see if I can find the other.
I got it.
Yeah, you can.
But we do need. Oh, do you got solder?
Yes, sir.
Solder, heat tape,
It was in that.
or shrink.
Yeah, it was in what you call it?
That kit is over there.
Yeah, heat shrink is here. I've got crimps. You want crimps?
You wanna
We can crimp that.
you wanna solder it and then crimp it, or what do you?
Yeah.
Whatever you think.
Yeah, I think we should be all right with the crimps.
Okay.
Yeah, just bam, boom, pow. You know.
Boom, bop, beep, bop.
And then keep it moving.
All right.
But I do want to find. Let me show you what I got here. Here's the heat shrink. It's right there. And let's see.
Sorry, guys. We get to chatting. You guys should buy. We should get a set of microphones one time.
Oh yeah.
Where you know those little clip-on.
I'm getting the headsets for these. I'm ordering the headsets. It's gonna make it so much easier. We'll be able to talk to each other.
Well, I'm saying like the for the audio on the YouTube.
Oh yeah.
You know the little fuzzy things you wear in
Yes.
the clip-on.
Yep.
Yeah, I've been told that a couple times, and
Okay. Yeah, we get a couple of those.
but I figure maybe first check we get from the YouTube, then we can
Yeah.
do that, because otherwise
Reinvest it.
I don't want to. Yeah, I just don't want to spend the money ahead of
No.
making it.
No, strategic growth.
Yes,
Strategic growth.
but I will. That is a good idea, Eric.
Yes.
So,
Strategic growth.
and then plug into your phone. Yeah, you're right. And my buddy Avery told me to do that
So
too.
we can't use this at all, Kyle? On that? It's a 2 thing. It's got 2.
This.
It's the same as the thing you put on that already. That's right.
Yeah.
We're gonna use this one on the 2-footer.
Does that work? Yeah.
This
Check that
comes
on
with
that
a
light
2-footer.
over there.
Yeah. I think that's where I got it from. Actually.
And then they say,
Yeah, that connects.
"Oh, you sent us money? I
Just
appreciate
in regards to the other elbow going back.
it." Eric just sent us money for.
Oh.
Yeah. Why did you?
For some tools?
Let there be light. It's very useful. Desar, what did Desar say? My next classes are going to be electrical 1 and computer-based automotive. That is awesome.
Right on. Thanks, Eric. Appreciate you, man.
Yeah, definitely.
Wow.
For Mike's,
Cool.
thank you, by the way. All right. Well, that puts us close. I think I'm almost at like $60, and I think you can get a set for. How much do those run? Like.
What kind of lights are we talking? Like the recording lights?
No,
the
Mike's.
microphones.
The little you clip them on,
Yeah.
and then it feeds into your phone.
Oh.
So like, if we walk away from the camera,
Yeah.
they could hear exactly what we're
Still
saying,
hear us talking. Okay.
including
All
our
right.
mumblings.
I can handle that. I can handle that part. Because I have an extra mixer. I have a digital mixer, and it's from what is that? Behringer, something like that. It's got Bluetooth in. It's got 12 channels, and that's what we need. Is we need a channel and a channel, and what I send you is a monitor mix, and you can tell me. What you want in your ear or who you want to talk to.
Oh.
You know what I mean? And I patch everybody into this board, and then we can control who communicates with you and when. You know
That'd
what I
be
mean?
pretty cool.
So yeah, and that can all be recorded live because there's a digital record out,
Okay.
and that's what we need.
So we would just,
Send that record out to the YouTube. Well, it would be an in to the YouTube channel for the
Okay.
recording. So we would
I wonder
send
how we
that.
get it into. We do it to the phone or directly to the
Well,
do you get
the,
it
the
to sync?
phone also has a headset and mic set attachment,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
The phone does, right? And so we could port that mic to that.
Okay.
Connect the microphone portion.
That definitely
of that.
sounds like something that I'm not gonna know how to do.
I can probably take care of that for us because I've already got everything mostly. So next time we do the other project or whatever, we can do that.
Okay. So we got
All right. So you
But-
got the heat shrink. And
60
we're looking
bucks.
for solder. So you got the solder gun is right here. I can power it up real quick.
yeah, we you can just use that. My phone's got enough juice. Thank you, Eric, by the way. That was generous of you, man.
Yeah, man. That was pretty
Because
cool.
honestly, yeah, I mean, that's the money. I'll see if I could adjust my payout so I could just order those because I.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You're all good.
Wow, sorry.
You're all good. But then I could just get the payout and we can order those if we want to make.
Eric said, "Quit jacking him around." Sorry.
Sometimes
I
they
pulled
do.
the phone
They're
off.
like, they put the emojis on there. And it looks like they're getting vibrated.
Yeah. All right.
You think? I probably don't need to bend this like we did going through the.
Oh,
It's probably not that aggressive, is it?
No, but we gotta wire nut the yellow and the white. Those are probably, or just actually not cut them. Let's cap them and just fold them back underneath somewhere.
But like for this part, just you think
Oh, okay. So we got to put a hook in that front end metal. Yeah.
same
Yeah,
thing?
but I'm gonna
Okay.
do it with the pliers or what are those needle nose? Green.
I think you had the channel locks last time doing it.
Yeah. The cool thing about those green needle nose is you can move it up and down and vary the width of the curl. And this one over right here that I put in. Okay, good. Let's see.
But yeah, thank you for bumping us over that. We'll
They'll pop up.
definitely.
Here you go. Try this, Kyle. These will probably work a little better. Give you a good curl, yeah, about that width. Hook that real hard. And then you do want a little space on the bottom of the
Oh.
curl. You know what I mean?
I didn't realize that was that brittle.
Oh, I had already started to cut it.
Oh.
And then I couldn't do it.
Okay.
Like you, Aquaman.
All you got to do is like be able to pick up 500 pounds.
Just eat more chicken.
Well, okay. So my rationale in my deadlift is that, like, if you have to have straps to pick it up, can you really do it? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, it's kind of part of the lift, right? You gotta hold it.
like if I was out and I didn't have straps and I needed to pick something up,
Yeah.
like most of those guys
Yeah,
can't pick up
that's
that.
that's the premise of CrossFit. Natural motion,
Right.
is what they say. Natural body motion. All right, so curl in around, I'd say 2 inches of that wire. Curl it around, and then we're going to tape it on. Let me come over and I can tape that white hole again. Awesome. All right, ready?
Beep bop boop bop beep.
Bam, boom, bow. Yeah, pull that back. And then once you got that on there, we'll hit that again. All right. Okay.
Sorry.
No, you're good. And then from here. Yeah, there we go. That is Beautimus. All right. And
It's much easier to feed wire this way. I'm gonna go ahead and just tell the audience that
yeah.
because man,
Yeah, you gotta prepare your snake and the wire to be pulled back through, especially all these tight auto freaking panels. My goodness. Okay. All right, that should be good right there.
all right.
This should be good to go back through. So, hey, baby. Hey, pretty lady. All right, come on in. This is my beautiful wife, Teresa. You're on YouTube. Say hi.
You are.
And there she goes.
And most people try to hide. They're like, I don't want to be in that. It's all right. You're behind the car door mostly, and it's tinted, so they never saw anything. Oh, it's like what?
Okay, babe? Take a couple in there.
get it stuck.
I know, I gotta turn the heater back on. I think I'm out of propane. But I got another heater that takes kerosene. That little,
Just
I got it to work.
I'm fine. If don't worry about me. If you're cold, do it. But
Oh, I'm good. So this other thing just stopped on itself, right?
it started. I think the flame went out,
Okay.
and I smelt gas.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'll just shut it off.
The propane just ran out of it. Alright, so where's the other heater? Do you remember seeing the other heater at the other place?
Like a little plug-in.
No, it's like a little standalone.
Yeah, there you had one over there.
Yeah, okay. I gotta go over there and do that. Probably I just need to change that propane canister. Okay, so you got the tape, so that's ready to go back up now. Now, I gotta put wire nuts on the yellow and the white. So let me grab those. The yellow and the white.
Phone doesn't have a headphone jack anymore. The mics I found plug into my charge port. Oh, like the lightning cable? Is that what you have on yours? So sorry. Yeah, time for a nap. That sounds nice. Yeah, that's what my buddy said. He's like, the audio is not very good, so I definitely got to upgrade it for this and the financial planning one too, because some of that audio is it's not the greatest, but it is a big thing, especially when you move out of frame. I would say, yeah, because like some of the stuff we were talking about, I thought was pretty interesting, but it's like, if nobody can hear that, nobody's going to stay tuned in, so... but thank you, by the way. That was generous, so I appreciate it. Let's see if we can get this through.
Keep an eye on that power, Kyle. I'm just changing the cord.
Okay. Oh. Come to Papa.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I forgot this is already here.
Yes, my least favorite thing, working under a dash.
Oh, dude, yeah. You do not make it fit under there.
It was easier about 50 pounds ago.
But that ship has sailed, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I am still down from where I was at.
It just limits your mobility, huh?
Yeah, not like horrible,
Yeah.
but just enough to...
Not be 100.
Yeah, like, you know...
Man, I'm surprised you haven't seen that Port of Gold yet. Oh my goodness.
Okay, we...
That is awesome. You're talking about Nikolai Jokic and the Siberians taking on freaking LeBron James, freaking Kevin Durant, and Steph Curry.
How did, yeah.
Shit, bro. These are giants, bro.
They
These
are.
monsters, bro.
How did
Real-
Joker do?
Real-time freaking gladiators just going at it, and they let you play in the Olympics.
See?
They don't call fouls.
See, Rich, that's where
Your
we would have
splicers are right
excelled.
there. Those yellow ones?
Oh, yeah. Thank you. Couldn't even see them with the...
Needle nose. There's some other ones. Oh, here they are. Under the shirt. See, but look, you can curl wire with that. That's why they're like that, so you can curl them. Especially when you do receptacles, you start a little hook first, and then you put it on the wire, on the nut. Yeah, that's why it's got that little outlet.
Okay.
Okay, this is powered up now, so back up on cam. And
Took off some wire.
are you actually gonna solder?
Do you want me to?
No, I mean I'm thinking clips, but I was just curious.
I don't honestly care.
Well, I thought I had some metal crimps.
You do in here, I think. Yeah.
Are those metal crimps?
They have them in with the heat shrink.
Oh, they're in with. Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah.
That's what we need.
So I didn't see them in there at first, but they were just at the
I
bottom.
didn't either. I just saw the heat shrink. But there is a metal or lead clip.
Yeah, that's why.
Sweet. Okay, let me
For
get
this-
these then. So this will give you a lot of different options. But these are seen on Yellowstone. These are that barbed wire
Oh.
plier. See that? It's got all kinds of crimps and shears. You can open that up, put a wire in that slot, and cut it.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Don't these have the? How do you want me to?
Okay, so when you
Those don't have the punch hole thing.
right. Okay, so the metal thing inside of the heat shrink, you got to get both wires inside of that space, and then you get that plier around that crimp and just squeeze it, and it locks it all in.
Oh no, I know
Yeah.
that. I was thinking they had the little punch in them. And where did my heat shrink go? Did I?
Oh, the only.
I put it on there, but I think it slid down.
Oh, are you talking about the plastic sheath, the protective sheath for the wire?
The heat shrink.
Oh, the heat shrink. Well, the only heat shrink I know about is those little black sleeves. I thought that was heat shrink. Oh, you got them through? Oh, wow.
Yeah, they're through.
Wow. Okay.
So
Woohoo!
yeah,
Yeah.
we're making things happen. I'm not like super fast, but I just keep going. Yeah, Desar, if you're out of here, sleep well. Keeps people. I share what I can. Miss brother. So you're more than welcome. Yeah, I do appreciate it, man. It's a lot of like right now my life has just been very expensive. It's like honestly I don't make bad money, but my bills are just completely astronomical. Didn't help that the market just dropped too. And nothing like boo-hoo, but it's like just a little bit, like that helps. Like every little bit helps. And, I was what I was going to say is I left the payout at $100 because I was like, I want it to be meaningful when I get it out of there. But honestly, like, my buddy said the audio, but I didn't know. By hearing it from you, you watch a lot more of my content than he does, so it's a lot more relevant in my mind. But
I'm doing my little Doberman.
I was like, I
picture.
thought I heard you, and then I was like, maybe you left.
No, hey, listen, I've got to change gears here for a little bit. He's got that pathway all cleared out there, but they are going to come back and pick up the dumpster in a minute. So I'm going to go over there and start putting what I can. So
Yeah. Oh.
I'm going to leave this in your capable hands.
Okay.
If you need me, feel free to call me or whatever. But are you good for making the connection?
Yeah.
Bringing it home?
Yeah.
Man,
Go
all right,
ahead,
let me
do your
get my
thing.
keys so you can.
I think they're over there on the.
Oh, okay. You know where they're.
They fell, or they were in the welding helmet, and I put them up on the pool or the tool,
Oh, thank you. Oh,
the
yeah,
workbench. That's
yeah,
what.
look, so there's a hook right here where the earplugs are.
Okay.
I'll just put it right there.
Okay.
Yeah, I found a lot of those at Harbor Freight too. Those magnetic hooks.
Oh, those are nice.
Yeah.
And actually,
Cabinets, yeah.
I bought the little socket organizers, so we should hang those.
Nice.
I got a couple of. We're gonna need more between yours and mine,
Oh yeah, absolutely.
but then we could have a nice organized,
Yeah, that works.
set.
That works. And then, like I said, we'll move these shelves. I'll probably get some more shelves along that back wall. And I was thinking about putting another desk in that corner there. Because when I do that, that gives us this work table if we ever need it. You know what I mean? So if I built just a 2x4 across there with the boom bam pow, that means we can use that.
That'd be cool.
Because that's always nice to have a place there, set up. So,
Definitely.
are you good with that?
Yeah,
Sure.
I'm good. If I have any, I mean,
man.
I just keep moving. So
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. That's big time, man.
So.
All right, cool. Just trying to maximize that dumpster there.
Yeah,
So,
those are expensive.
yeah.
So definitely.
Yeah, and if they don't come back and take it now, they won't be back till next week. Yeah.
I wish that
And
I would have told Chris, like.
Oh, yeah. He came and took a whole load, bro.
Did he?
Yeah.
You should have told him.
I
mean, how much is a trailer rental though? It's like he should have. He should have been coming to get this stuff. Like.
Oh no. Yeah, I appreciate what he did for real. Like I didn't even back up all the way in that driveway. That was full of branches. He took all of that.
Okay.
And that was cool. That was a big help. He's hustling, trying to do his thing. It's all good.
These little the only thing is these might be too small.
I think he's still wounded, man. I think Chris is still wounded from his marriage thing.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because I remember when I was talking with him, that's like all he talked about.
Yeah,
I mean, that's all I remember, him talking about. Like
he was
all the problems he was having with her and this and that. And she did this and that and the kids and you know what I mean?
Well, not only is it traumatic, but then it's expensive and these are going to be just a little too small, I think.
Okay, I might have some more or some that we may be able to modify.
That or solder.
They have a fork. You can clip the fork off and use the plastic and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, let me see what I got.
All right, I'll put those back. That's probably the only, until I figure out where everything's at.
Yeah.
That's just my
it's gonna take
other obstacle. But.
So we gotta talk about that too, as the rest of this comes together. So, but now you have a lay of the land, so now you know what we're able to do.
Right. Always remember to put your heat shrink on before.
Fuses and stuff on this shorter wire or screw case here.
Okay.
This is where I keep the wire nuts, fuses, and I thought I might have had some of those. Oh, here you go. This is what you need right here. Right?
Either that or solder.
Hey, check this out, man. This is easy peasy pumpkin squeezy right here. And I'll just grab a couple of these just in case. Check this out. So yeah, you just need these. You just shove the wire in there.
Oh.
And it connects them.
Okay.
So shove the two reds, and then
those are all connected?
Yeah.
One.
Yeah, so the wire will go in one bay. And make sure, like, if they're loose wires, twist them tight real good, and then cram them in there. And you put the other one in there, you're connected.
Okay.
Those are cool, huh?
That is cool.
Yeah, and then here's 3 wire nuts just in case if we need that. So.
Okay. Yeah, I'll put those on the other.
Oh, let me open this blind so you can get some of the daylight in there.
Well. Oh. Okay.
Yeah, right here. I mean, it's not a lot, but it helps a little bit. So. Okay, let me grab my. I'm gonna squeeze by you, buddy.
All right. Yep.
Suck it in, suck it in. You want a drink? You want a Coke on here?
I think I still got my coffee, so I'll finish that first.
Okay.
But thank you.
Know where they're at. So.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yep. All right, my flashlight's still on.
Let's clean that up a little bit. All right. All right. Sorry.
All right, man. If you need me, just holler, okay?
Do your thing, man.
All right. Don't cut then.
What to do if it doesn't bend, or if it's bending while you're putting it in there? Needle nose, maybe? Hold on to it. What's up, Nicole? How are you? How are things going at the office? Rich has sent me in this direction instead. Ninja in the back. I was completely bankrupt at one point in my life. Brother, one advantage of that is the only way is up. That is so true. Luckily, I didn't have to go through that myself. I thought about it and I was like, man, I feel like I don't want to have to wait that long to put my life back together. Money comes and money goes as long as you keep growing out your assets and skill sets. You'll be all right. Yeah, and that's exactly what I learned is that, now that I've got the failure out of the way, so I think that you think when you're going through that like your whole world is going to implode, and the reality is like life just got started at that point, and I'm coming back from basically, it's like I feel so blessed to have a second opportunity in that regard. All right, so I'll show you how that turned out real quick.
You guys okay with Chinese food?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm still full from my.
Oh no, I'm hearing a little bit.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's cool.
Man,
So we got
this is
these guys.
really good stuff.
Make sure I didn't put them in the wrong. So I got the black and the black. And I've never used those. I've used things like those before, but so I think that will all go together. That will hide up there. This, yeah, we'll probably silicone that just so it doesn't leak. I probably would have put the hole in the roof myself, but that's yeah, man, it's crazy. So like Eric, last year, dude, I was negative 36 grand a month beyond my normal bills. It was crazy. So that was the other side of it, is like I was blessed and I had a lot of money. I had a lot of success. Many properties. So like in that regard, I felt extremely blessed. I guess maybe we should try this before we.
Oh, are you ready?
Do you want me to try it before we? I guess it's not a lot of work to pull it back apart.
Yeah, you want to test it before you cover everything back up.
I think that's
So
wise.
You just got to get that positive and negative back on the battery, and then connect the battery to the wiring harness.
So that's all hooked in.
Yeah.
So maybe we are ready.
Some of that silicone?
Not
yet. Huh?
Yeah, but at some point.
Yeah, we're still gonna probably be messing with it for a while.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I kind of want to see if this works real quick. So, let's see. We have those other wires. I should probably cap those real quick. But yeah, it's crazy. And a lot of it just is tough because it makes you feel like a failure. And definitely felt that to a significant degree. But it's like at the end of the day, I feel like that's going to end up being something that I can help people with. And so, I mean, these things are basically at the end of the day, I'm excited to put that behind me and start rebuilding. That's kind of sounds like where you went with stuff. I'm almost there. I don't know where I'm almost at, but let's see. Insurance. Okay. Cool. Oh, that one. Easy peasy. It's right there as well. I don't know. We could hypothetically use these. Went from having 250K various assets and a house to no house, 25K in debt and back to debt free, and a house paid in full. Oh yeah, you did say that, with your house being paid off and a car, 0 loans, all within 10 years. That's pretty impressive. That's very impressive, actually. So I'm still on the like the crazy thing is, it's like I would like to realistically pay my debt off. But the whole thing is that you gotta have money to pay that off. And so it's like throwing the money away to a certain degree because you just can't pay it off fast enough. And it's weird because instead of just giving you a little bit of grace and accepting some payments and like freezing that, they would rather just drop it all. So I'm like, I don't know. I do have a little bit of a problem with that, but at the same time, it's also like, there's the same people that made a lot of money off of me too. So it's like, I don't necessarily feel that bad about it. All right, so we have, I think I just need to hook this back up and then we can flip that switch on and see if it works. Once I did cap those other ones, if I don't fry anything. Oh, that always makes me a little nervous. All right, so let's see. That will be the one that works. Let's get the keys, I think, unless, does this work without? Might be a different circuit. Let's see real quick. See how my wiring works. Oh, something jumped at me. It's like I walked over here and I forgot what I already walked over here for. I don't know how the American financial system works. Yeah, you know what's interesting is the systems are always a little bit, they're similar and different in their own ways. So I was heavy into debt. Like at the peak, I probably had $2 million. I think $2 million of debt with houses and cars and all the stuff, machines. I liked my machines too. But yeah, as far as I know, most of that stuff is falling off. I still have probably 50 grand, I think, left, but that's not much in terms, and that's on my personal side, but it's coming off, so it's kind of wild, honestly. Why would that not be working? So where's the switch wired into? My question. So, I don't understand the credit system. Isn't it better to use property as leverage in the beginning of building wealth? Yes, it is. It's probably one of the best ways to do it, if not the best. Unless, I mean, great to not have the debt, but most people, how else are you going to accumulate? How else are you going to accumulate wealth, right? So like, it's a very slow grind if you just do it with cash, like savings and retirement and stuff like that. Question is, are we done yet? I'm trying, man. I believe I have it all wired up for the top bar. But for the bottom bar, but I'm wondering, he may not have power going to that switch that is not completing the circuit. So the question is, okay, so I have the wire, it goes to the relay. The relay should go to the switch. So the question is, does he have the switch wired up properly? Are we, yeah. I don't know if you can't quite see my breath, but yeah, it's outside, it's snowing a little bit. Dasar, where do you live? Okay, so here's the diagram. That's kind of what I'm thinking is. So I did this part. Rich did the relay, the switch. I don't know if you can wire that incorrectly, but then there is also this yellow, says this is the yellow wire, amber backlight, 12-volt supply. So I don't know, where does that go? I don't know if that's some other option, but my suspicion is maybe this is not wired properly. Oh, Santa Fe. Well, you're down in New Mexico. That's where my eldest brother is down in. He was in Rio Rancho, near Rio Rancho. But then I think he's somewhere called like Stanley, some little town. Are my grounds connected? So this is how I did it. So I have this coming out of the harness to that, straight to the battery for the negative or the ground, and then the positive over here. So I think that should be good. Stanley is south of Santa Fe. Okay. So he sold his house in Rio Rancho and moved down there. He would be super cool to have on the channel. He is extremely creative and very talented in many ways. So I wish we lived closer, because I would definitely bring him on and let you guys see another level of craziness. Maybe I will go down and film some stuff if we get a project that I can take down to. So I'm gonna take the power off and I'm gonna check the switch out real quick. So, all right, let's hang the keys up where I put them so I don't lose those. Is the relay grounded? That's a good question. Let's look real quick and see. So, as it does say, yeah, there should be a wire. Oh, there should be a wire going from the relay to the negative. So let's see what we got here. He may not have done that unless the harness. Could that be in the harness? That looks like that goes. Okay, so it goes, here's the negative, comes through this and goes, oops, sorry, whoa. Sorry, first time with the camera stand. All right, so then it comes in. I mean, that might also just be, oh. So it is, I don't know if you can see down in there. So here's the relay. Maybe that's loose. I feel like I'm gonna snap that thing. It doesn't make a clicky noise when you switch. I didn't check that actually, but I guess, oh, his battery's not, it's not mounted in there, so. Let me just pull this out of the way a little bit. set this up. And I can see the comments here. Make sure that doesn't fall. Okay. Let's just move this. It's like it's just enough room to make it seem like it could. Maybe I can just hold it out of the way with a wrench, because that's not a fire hazard. Let me get something to hold it out of the way. All right, let's see. All right, so that goes into the harness. That appears to be, because it only goes in one way. Let's check the wiring on the switch real quick. Red, white. Oh, let's just take this with us. All right. Come hither, fellas. Is your relay grounded? It doesn't make. So it should make a noise, right? Like any other relay, right? So let's see if I can get it to do that. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to hear this. That's the question. So let me see. I mean, this is on, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to hear it unless I turn down the music. Okay, let's try this. How would I know? Here comes the... Oh, you got quite a bit of stuff in there, actually. Yeah, let's key on. I wish you guys could hear for me. You could tell me if it's doing anything. I guess it's supposed to sound like that. Ignition or accessory. Yeah. You would think that it would so many little weird noises. Okay, fan is off. Maybe with the engine on. Yeah, I guess I could try that. It's not, I can't hear it, so I have Inline fuse, yeah, let me go look at that. I have things that only work with the engine running. So it is, yeah, you are right about that. I'm wondering if the power is coming to this or if we need a wire, because there were 2 other wires and I kind of walked in halfway on this project, so I don't know. I feel like maybe I should see what does he, yeah, that's also there. So I think the fuse is good, but yeah, let's just check that. Oh, speaking of, when you get a minute, Rich. Oh, oh, he's. All right, so let's check the fuse real quick. Bad part about being cold. Well, that's not an insulated cup at all, but all right, let's check this fuse real quick. If my camera will stay. Balance it with my gut here. Guys, Ahmed called me fat and lazy. Alright, so that looks good. Alright, so that's good. So yeah, that's one of the skills I possess. Alright, so what do you think? Switch first or relay? I'm not gonna be able, I think Rich has got his hands full with this. Maybe I'll check the switch since I wasn't around for that. Although the relay could easily be it too, I guess. And it looks like it's still getting power, I'm guessing. The question is how did he get that in there? And did he pull that whole thing? Oh. What's that? Yeah. Alright, let's get a little juice in here. There's a screwdriver. Alright. I always feel like I'm gonna step on stuff and put holes in it. Oh. A light would be nice. Let's bring that. Oh, that's way better. I do not enjoy wiring that doesn't work. It's my least favorite problem. I even prefer round back. Yeah, it's like you have these issues and then you're like, how am I supposed to fix that? Like, okay, I see. So, especially when you didn't do the wiring. Although sometimes you do. So like the other project car that I have is actually at the shop right now because I don't feel like wiring is something that I'm not efficient at. It looks like Do you guys, any of you guys work on Nissans, or have you? These clips that don't, seems like it's been I thought that, okay, I don't know what I'm doing here. But I feel like I'm about to break that. Unless those... Let's go look at the instructions, I guess. Alright, so... let's see. Because... Or at least look at one of these and see if these rocker switches have any. So he's got that. None of these are the one that he used. Is it possible that he has the wrong relay in there? Why do we have all these extra parts? Unless we're maybe doing different wiring for each one of them. But I don't know if he wants each one to go on independently or not. I probably would if it was mine, although... Where did he put the other parts to this? All right, so what do you guys think? Where should I start in problem solving this? Because I do believe that there is a... Because it does look like the switch has power. But maybe I can ask him how I pulled it out. Hey, Rich. I was just about to ask you.
Yo, what's up, buddy?
Okay. So I think everything's wired up and it should be working. But it's not.
Uh-oh. Okay, well, that's what we're here for.
Right.
All right, let me give this guy this, he's looking for a card to go to church. So he's gonna go to church with us. The dumpster
sweet.
guy.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'm kind of got a thing going with my wife to see who can give out the most.
What's the wager? All right, yeah, do that. Let's see, we have a voltmeter
Hey, babe.
over
Yeah,
here.
come on in, man. Come on in, bro. Hey, babe, where's the card?
So you guys don't want this here over the weekend, eh?
Oh, you're good. I don't know what he wants, but maybe. Does he have to pay extra?
Well, no, I just delivered it yesterday, you know?
Oh.
And I'm just wondering why I guess being Easter Sunday, you know?
Yeah, I
Don't
know
wanna
he's
sitting around, you know?
I know he's got plans
Hey,
tomorrow.
Kyle. Hey, can you come in for a minute?
Yeah.
All right, hey, boss, come in here real quick for a minute.
Okay.
Come on in, get here. Ah.
Rich is summoning me.
You need me by one.
You want me to? You wanted me to come in for a minute?
Oh, he wants, to eat?
Oh, to eat.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got food.
He's got
Okay.
food for you guys.
Oh.
If it's not warm enough, you can put it back in the freezer.
Okay, give me just a sec. Let me wrap this up.
Okay.
I'll turn off some power. I'm gonna turn off some power real
You
quick.
ready?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, that's
All right,
fine.
here we go. We're just gonna say a prayer real quick before we can eat.
Oh, you want to do that?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. You want me to? I'll tell everybody goodbye real quick. Guys, thank you for hanging out. I'm gonna be back here. I'm gonna go eat lunch, say a prayer, and how's it going? Good. You're making progress. I don't know if I am, but yeah, I'm gonna do a little bit of homework on the relays, and then I'll come back
All right.
because Rich has got some food.
All
So
right. Yeah.
thank you, Guy. Thank you, Eric. Appreciate you guys watching. Dasar. And yeah, love you guys. Peace out. Talk to you, or I'll be back on a little bit. All right. Thank you. Nighty night.